Well, and it's listed as a 3-5-2. There is the ability to shift a little bit and play with four at the back. And it was working exponentially well going forward against Chivas.
And now trying to win silverware with Toluca. The ball rolls at Children's Mercy Park, a round of 32 underway. It's Toluca in red and Sporting Kansas City in the Sky Blues. It's pulled loose by Ruiz, and Pedro Raul is running in behind. It's a lovely first touch of control. Raul's denied by Pulskamp. Aggressive closing down from Pulskamp. Fourth official Victor Cáceres a piece of his mind. Here's Rosero who misses, and Menezes is there to claim it. Squared in for Morales, and Fontas denies him. Clipped in for Pedro Raul. On his right, makes room on his left, and again it's Pulskamp to the rescue. Araujo on the near side against Tim Leibold. Onto his right, Araujo clipped to the back post, and Rosero knocks it into his own net.
Behind him, so he's got to make a play on it. And when this gets fired across, it's why you put it behind the center backs, because you get everybody running back towards their own goal. And Rosero, 1-0 to Luca now off of that known call.
Pedro Raul into the middle for Morales. Reaches Dominguez instead. Another promising approach, Morales, and Pedro Raul makes it two! Back-to-back in quick succession. And an easy tap-in for the big Brazilian striker who gets his second of the tournament.
Watch the movement of Raul, and this is a tight angle. Our assistant referee on the near side, Manuel Martinez, right in line, deemed this to be onside. There has to be a clear and obvious look to overturn it, but Raul started that play all the way on the far side, keeping possession.
Kenda delivers, looking for Rosero. It's punched away by Thiago Volpe. Gutierrez on his left. Gutierrez rattles the crossbar. Shelton brings it down. It's Fontas! And they've cut the lead in half. But the offside flag is up.
Raul gets there. Watch in the middle of the screen. So Shelton is going to be in the middle. Now as Gutierrez strikes this, Raul takes that little hop. Just that little hop. Now there is number 17 Garcia at the lower side of the screen, and there has to be a clear and obvious error because the ruling on the field is offside. But when that strike happens, you got to think of the point of contact from Gutierrez's shot. Hits the crossbar. Shelton is the first one to touch it. He was the one that was deemed to have been in an offside position. Saw sitting just next to Polito as well was Nemanja Radoya.
Oh, that's given away by Gary Kenda to Morales. Pedro Ruiz was running in. Morales will take it himself. He's denied by Pulskamp. It's Baeza dropping back to help play out of the back. Garcia is nicely weighted for Pedro Raul, who's in behind. Morales at the back post! They made it three! They were toying with Sporting Kansas City. And that is a massive step into the last 16 for Toluca.
Toluca, methodical. The patience of their buildup, and then ultimately, as Rosero bites, Raul runs in behind. Now Fontes has to shift over. Leibold is playing catch up. And that is the way football is meant to be played. Pulling the strings, pulling Kansas City apart, and at 3-0, they're starting to pull away.
Shake it up. Well, Sunday night, Leo Messi and Inter Miami will hit the road for the first time as they take on FC Dallas in the round of 16. And don't miss a minute of the magic right here on Apple TV. This is quickly restarted, and Dominguez is in behind looking for the fourth. Rounds the keeper, Dominguez! Back to back to back. 4-goal games for the Devils of Toluca, having their way with Sporting in Kansas City.
They just think quicker than everybody on Sporting Kansas City. There was a long time to think about it. Sporting Kansas City never gets set, and look, Huertas looking out of the corner of his eye. That point was a decoy the entire time. He was just setting it up Dominguez and Huerta lock eyes from 40 yards away. And the next time they link up is in the corner to celebrate. Wonderful composure to Raul Pulskamp.
And Toluca. Agata working against Mosqueda. Agata on his left. Agata! Denied. She strikes the underside of the crossbar and then sends it over. And what a return it would have been.
Oh, this is what Agata can bring to the table. His ability to fight off Mosqueda and then turn. And Tommy found himself coming back more and more as the night wore on.
Jonis. He sends his marker to the corner store. Espinosa outside of the boot. Agata! Second effort. This time finds the net. Welcome back, Willie Agata. It's a late consolation goal for Sporting KC, but it's a welcome sight nonetheless.
Espinosa, mind made up as it comes to him. Davis puts the right amount of weight and he just stabs into the ground, so it has so much spin when it hits his foot. This is textbook from Espinosa. My goodness, he won't get an assist because Volpe makes the save, but Agata reacts quickly. Watch how quickly he gets up. First to react.
Mosqueda over the top. It's good movement from Pedro Raul, who managed to stay on side and now looking for his second of the match. Pedro Raul's denied by Pulskamp. Dominguez, lovely control. And he gets around Leibel. It's 3 against 3, 4 against 3. Ivan Lopez will take it himself, and Pulskamp snatches it out of the air. As the last seconds expire, there's the final whistle.